Hey everybody, this is Tom, Permaculture Wilmington here. I was about to run out and get some mushrooms out of the fruiting chamber. We've got some good flushing going on, but I thought I might take you guys with me since it's something not a lot of people do these days. And hopefully it's going to pick up and a lot more people will be doing it in the future. But come on out and I'll show you what's going on. Here we are. This is our fruiting chamber. There we go. We've got some oyster mushrooms. That's what these are, some snow oysters, and some lion's mane going on. And we like to keep cycles going, so we do a couple bags and then wait a couple weeks and then put a couple more in here. And that way when they're flushing, we get cycles going so we have a continuous flow. Awesome sauce on that one. Continuous flow is key to always having food available for you, especially in times like what's going on now. It's very securing. It makes us feel very comfortable. So what we're going to do in order to harvest these is we just take the flush and support it because we're going to detach it from the bag. And the way you do that is just basically filleting the mycelium at the base away from the plastic. So I know you guys in Wilmington, a lot of you fish and you got fillet knives hanging around. So you get the hang of that after a minute or two. You just fillet it right off that plastic. That way it's nice and clean. If you grow them outside in the soil, when you cut them off the soil, you either have to cut a lot of the stalks off of them, a lot of the stems, or you get a lot of substrate, which is like the soil and the dirt. So this way is a lot more clean in terms of being able to harvest it without the interference of soil. So for the lion's mane here, this guy is a little bit heavy and it is a little dry. We let it dry out. We like to keep it moist and spray in here. But this one we forgot to spray a couple days ago and it got pretty hot. So this guy dried out a little bit on us, but woo, he's ready to come off. And basically same way, just going to lift up and use the fillet knife to fillet that mycelium away from the plastic. And I try not to cut the plastic because it makes for a point where contamination can get in and hinder the growth that could happen on the next flush. I wanted to show you these as well. These are our totes that we keep on our front porch. But this is how you can grow shiitake logs and a lot of other mushrooms like oysters and lion's mane in a very easy way that doesn't cost a lot of money. And you can grow a good amount of mushrooms this way to have in addition to what you're currently eating. So it definitely helps out. Just add something because you've got something to just go on as a different. We need to be eating variety, so this is just something different. But this one already has a couple mushrooms fruiting. You can see this one still needs to uncurl just a little bit. When those caps flatten out, it is a whole lot better in terms of flavor, I think, and just more mature. And it's also as big as it can get, and you definitely want to get as much mass as you can so you have more to eat. So we usually wait until they're completely done and flattened out, and then we'll go ahead, and that's right before they spore too. So it's good to get them before they spore because the sporing actually will contaminate your growing area and make it hard for the next flush when it comes up. So that is something that anybody can do with like a $6 to $10 tote, and you don't really need to poke the holes in them if you keep the lids cracked. If you guys are growing them in bags inside and then you put them outside, so like if you're worried about getting spore lung from having too many spores floating around in your house, I encourage you to grow outside. I wouldn't say grow inside unless it's in a confined space with micropore tape to keep all the contaminants in that could harm our lungs. So definitely be up to speed on safety with this, but this is how you can grow them on your porch. So I thought that would be interesting to show you, and I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day.